What's happening, my people? So another late night movie review right here. Uh, I do a lot of reviews on the channel of shoes, colognes, music, movies here and there. No music been coming out too much. In movies, it's kind of up in the air, man. We can't go to theaters and stuff, so I guess this was supposed to go in theaters, or I suppose so, but it's on demand or whatever. So this is the King of Staten Island, Pete Davidson story, pretty much. Uh, it's kind of loosely based on his life. It's a real good movie, man. I'm not a big Pete Davidson fan, like as far as his stand-up and stuff. I haven't followed his career that much. Like I've seen him on a lot of things, Saturday Night Live, and I know he cool with Charlamagne the God and stuff, and he talks about him uh nicely. But I always thought like Pete Davidson, he was pretty like kind of douchey, kind of a douchebag. Like even like I think he was like Mac Miller. I think when Mac Miller passed, like I think he said something like disparagingly about Mac Miller or something, just because of the girlfriend situation or whatever. But anyways, I never thought highly of him. But for some reason, I was like, man, I really want to watch this movie. From the trailer, I was like, I really want to watch this. And it kind of makes me think about him in a little different light, man. Like, the character that he plays in this movie is based loosely on his life. In the movie, his father dies, like saving somebody. He's a fireman or whatever. In real life, I thought they was good. That was how it was gonna be in the movie, but they didn't really do that. His father actually died in 9/11. So I don't know if he was a police officer or something. I guess he was saving people or whatever. He was on the scene, but he died at that time. And I'm pretty sure they have a lot loosely based on his life, a lot of real emotions there. And like in the movie, I'm just gonna talk about the movie from here on. But in the movie, it's about this loser. He pretty much a loser, man. He's staying with his mother, giving him a hard time, man. He just doesn't take anything serious. He's down on himself. He's depressed. Shit, he got Crohn's, ADD. He doesn't have a lot going for him. He's always says he's stupid and stuff. His self-esteem is low. And they kind of coddled him. They kind of coddle him and stuff, and he never really takes off to become his own person. Like his sister is doing good. She graduates. She leaves the nest, goes to college, and like he's stuck. And so it's like hurt people and stuff, man. And he kind of hurt and lost in his life. So he kind of like making his mother life a living hell, pretty much. And he's running around with his friends, and they are a merry bunch of misfits. And so it's just a bunch of dysfunctionality. He's lost in this world like a big child. Then his mother gets with Bill Burr. Bill Burr of all people. This dude, he's hilarious. I love Bill Burr. He's funny as hell, man. I love F is for Family. Like, I love Bill Burr. He's funny. But he's Bill Burr in here. And so he gets introduced to the mother for different reasons. And they end up dating. You see that in the trailer. And that relationship causes the mother to look at things in kind of a different light. Like, you kind of got to go on your own. You need to get yourself together. And so Pete Davidson, he's kind of thrust into real life, having to kind of grow up. And him and Bill Burr, they are at odds in the movie, but they kind of end up having a good relationship. Like, he ends up being the male father figure that he needed in his life. And he starts finding out a lot of things about himself that he might have never realized. And Bill Burr is a fireman also in the movie. So they have a lot of different connections. And he starts to find out things about his father. So in him finding out things about his father is kind of bringing light to him. Is like, oh, I'm this way because my father was kind of like this as well. He was always told his father was a saint and he had to live up to that. But he finds out, nah, man, my father was messed up too. But he was a good person. He had a good heart. And so, like, I'm messed up, but, like, I'm alright. I'm alright, man. So, it's a good coming of age story. I don't want to give any spoilers and stuff, man, but it has some good heart to this movie, man. It is long. It's 2 hours and 17 minutes. But man, I would give this movie like an 8.5, man. I really enjoyed this movie, man. The heart in it, and this made me see Pete Davidson in another light because I traditionally like he's kind of a cat that I kind of couldn't stand because I always see people like who they remind me of in real life, and if I met them in real life, would I be cool with them? And I'd be like, that's not my type of person. But watching the movie, man, you just see reasons in this and that. And I'm not saying this is Pete Davidson life and he's exactly like this character or whatever. But it just, I don't know. I don't feel exactly the same way. I kind of admire him from this movie because this movie was great. So I can't hate on him for that. Like this is a real good movie, man. I would definitely suggest that you watch this, being that I gave it an 8.5. But I just wanted to talk about this. Um, say I did the Five Blood, so you can go on the channel and you can look at that. It might be on the squares or something right now. But hopefully you check that out because it only got like 30 views. It ain't did good. I doubt y'all watch this one too. But if you want to take a little time and watch something, I suggest you watch this King of Staten Island. Great movie. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and most hated man. Holla at your boy. Peace out.